What is up, guys? Pie Muffin here, and today we're going to be talking about why Vegito appearing in the Tournament of Power to fight Jiren is not really that great of an idea. So, let's just start off by talking about the other two times we've seen Vegito. We've seen him against Merge Zamasu for about 5 minutes of screen time, and then against Buu with Gohan absorbed in the Buu arc. And in both those fights, Vegito really didn't accomplish too much, and it was just kind of like a fan service thing, like, oh, Goku and Vegeta fuse together and they make this ultra powerful being. It's like, yeah, cool. We can handle the fan service every now and then, you know? It's kind of a cool thing. It'll never be fusion that beats the final enemy, but it's still cool to see from time to time. Now, seeing it against Jiren would just defeat the purpose of this whole tournament and what the buildup has been for everything. Goku has pushed himself to... Well, he didn't attain Ultra Instinct on purpose. It was just kind of something that happened. But him and Vegeta have pushed themselves to their very limits so they can be the best singular fighters that they can possibly be. So, let's say this tournament goes on and it's just Goku, Vegeta, and Jiren standing in there. I don't think that's how it's going to happen, but let's say, just for the sake of this video, that it's just those three in there. And Goku and Vegeta both have Ultra Instinct, and they're still not able to beat Jiren. So they fuse and they beat Jiren. That just seems very anticlimactic to me, and it defeats the whole purpose of who Goku and Vegeta are. Their characters want to not even just have the glory for themselves, but be able to fight and defeat an opponent by using their own strength. That's why Goku originally didn't like the God transformation in the original Battle of Gods, because it wasn't his own power. He was given the God power from all the other Saiyans, you know, doing the whole God ritual with him. And he wanted to attain something by his own power. Vegeta would hate that even more. So I feel like if it came down to that, it really doesn't serve any purpose for those characters. And honestly, like, if Goku and Vegeta and Ultra Instinct, I don't even think Vegeta's going to get Ultra Instinct in this tournament, but let's say he does. If them together separated can't beat Jiren, then them fusing into Vegito is not really going to make much of a difference, because if you think about it this way, Vegito Blue barely lasted any time. 5 minutes of screen time, obviously that could be any length of time, but considering, you know, the fight, I'm guessing it was probably, you know, 5 minutes of real time before they defused. If they use a form like Ultra Instinct, think about how fast that's going to burn through the fusion. I feel like they would fuse together. They would be able to do like one hit and then they would defuse immediately and be completely burnt out. So I don't think that fusion is really a good idea in this situation. Plus, you know, we only have a few fighters left, so why, instead of actually, you know, merging who we have left, why not just have singular fights that are kind of, you know, more focused on, instead of, you know, Goku and Vegeta fusing and Gohan 17 and Frieza just standing in the background watching. Why not just, you know, I feel like they're going to do something to where Vegeta gets knocked out relatively soon, and then, so that won't even be viable. Fusion won't even be a viable option unless they decide to have Goku fuse with someone else. But I just feel like it's cool, you know, Gogeta, Vegito, Gotenks, Kefla, you know, people like these fusion characters. There's a huge appeal to these fusion characters. That's why whenever they show up, it's such a big deal, because it's such a rare occurrence in the series. Not so much anymore, but it used to be. Like when fusion first happened, people thought it was the coolest thing in the world. But I think moving forward, it's really not something we need in the Tournament of Power. Maybe there will be a threat after the tournament they need fusion for. But I feel like for a tournament like this, where there's only a few fighters left, to really get the most out of this arc, I really feel like they should just stick to their singular fighting methods. Because Goku's still trying to figure out how Ultra Instinct works. Vegeta's still trying to attain Ultra Instinct. And I feel like that's what they're going to try and play at with this. You know, I'm filming this before episode 122, so I feel like Vegeta's kind of got in his head like, okay, Kakarot took this many hits and took this much damage, so maybe I need to do the same to unlock this power. So I feel like that's what Vegeta's going to do, and let's say he does attain it in this tournament. He's not going to immediately going to be like, oh, we can't win, you know, let's fuse. Vegeta's going to want to unlock more of this power and use it to defeat Jiren, who's the strongest foe that any of them have ever seen. So those are my thoughts on Vegito being in the Tournament of Power and why I feel like he shouldn't. If you disagree with me, let me know in the comments below. If you agree with me and maybe you have more to expound upon, let me know in the comments below as well. Hope you're all having a wonderful day. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. I will see you all next time.